When the Jhin maybe feels a little bit more consistent in terms of its CC output, is locked in. Zach has played it for many years of his career. So we have two pretty obvious kind of identities from teams. I think Heretics, they want to be
being on the team in the previous split, now moving over. Bukata has been this breath of fresh air. Kadui has been this breath of fresh air. It's all coming together, and even in the 2v2, you could say the same, but Kadui now fighting with fire as Loopy gets a stun up. Good kite back, and Stend is dead. A first blood of legends. That's Loopy to set up.
I've always loved seeing Corki and Leona, because one of the first seasons hang on, we might have to test over the Dragon. I won't get to tell you about that. We do get a force off.
I think you will, because I'm mega curious. Sheo, though, he's going to be double queued, so the bleed is in effect. Bukata brings the dogs to the party, and Sheo is in so much trouble. A flash away as Bukata takes 2 shots in the end. Camilla's going to zone this off, so Bukata gets out, but Sheo is now a flash down.
And that's the kind of mistake we're talking about in the jungle matchup can really start to snowball. Important that Sheo doesn't die, but that's a real reality check to that. As the Neferi is going to get the dragon after this. And Sheo, a person that we've really praised in Heretics.
Yeah, worried, you know, like, but it's good to know. Good to know. Hey, it's just important information. My brain's going to go where my brain's going to go.
Yeah, it is.
At least we sorted that out.
Jake, how is that fair? Loopy's now on an angle. Rika has ult. There's a chance of a counterplay here.
He's just going to get in the way, though. The charm, though, used a little bit too early. A solar flare, or rather than play to follow up as the dogs are back on in. Bukata re-engages and makes Team Heretics' life a living nightmare. 2 kills quick, and SK's early.
Use them efficiently, buy some of that disengage early.
Flush from Sten, though. The engage onto Loopy. He's going to be crashed down. Soulflare's buying him time, but the seismic shot brings him back, and Sheo's there to dunk down. The support of SK sent to the ground.
Get out of the play that easily. So Heretics fire back.
Sten could be in the same trouble. Aftershock gives him some breathing room as Sheo does eventually get the dragon equalizing. And in the interview, we saw
before Giants could hit that level 10, so a good tool used. Rika now on bot side does have Rod of Ages some extra HP. Might need to get out with a flash.
Yeah, for the wave, it's going to be called greed, but I think it's called a great play from Team Heretics in hindsight. Set up there, Sten unfortunately gets a kill, but it's an open wave, open market. Team Heretics have brought cash.
Good couple of minutes now from Heretics. Did give that early opening over towards SK. But
he has taken a portal because he's also flashed into the melee arms of Camilo. It looks like a good play, and it's going to smell like one too. Kadui, 3 kills because of it. Ambitious, but
oh, thank God. Look, I have a lot of issues with Ori builds, but if you have a Dark Seal, it can be saved with a lot of different blushes.
Definitely can.
You can save Loopy.
I don't think you can, because even if the curtain call doesn't connect, which in the end, Flacken makes it so, and Loopy will drop to the ground. Now, Jenax has actually just jumped in, and Bukata, zone control. His duty not done yet as Kadui helps out his jungler, but SK, it's all about this dragon control that spawns in a minute. However, it's a little bit too early. The charm after the second engage, as Sten has to flash away. The Gwen W helps out a little bit as the needles will fly as well. Bukata ultied in, but he has no reset, and this time he has no invulnerability. Best served cold. He shares revenge as over the wall. Flacken gets some space, and Rika. Wazoo. Where is that? What is the Wazoo?
You see, the thing is, my mind jumps to Kazu, and that's not it.
That's like Banjo-Kazooie.
This is
right.
See, this is the kind of thing which Medic would know, and it really annoys me that I don't know this.
See, again, I could Google this, but that's just not that's not real, is it?
Yeah, I know what one of Medic's fun.
That's like the Eternals. The Eternals are around. Garbage movie, by the way. Save yourself 2 hours. As you know what, Marvel? Don't worry. I won't be listening to this. Team Heretics going to get bot turret. This is some gold back into their pocket. And after 8, they're trying to use one now with the Herald getting spawn mid a minute before Dragon and opening up the map a little bit.
Yeah, this is the counterweight Herald. You throw it down on the map to balance out a play which is being used elsewhere. Ari's pushing down bot side. Can't match the pushing power of the Herald in the mid. Easy mid tower taken. Loopy caught out again.
It's an ult from Camilo to stop any reinforcements. A seismic shove to keep Loopy in place. And the 3rd time is not lucky. For this sort
of overstated the top side because we do have a couple of people.
It's a pinch. Everyone's coming in. 3 versus 1. How do you play it for Jenax? He has to get innovative. He brings the scissors out, and it's time to do the duty. Cutting down. Jenax going to get flashed on. Exhaust is up, but Sten, he's going to come in and make this play a little bit harder to run by. Carlson as well to finish off the damage, and is shut down for the final touch. It's easily done for Team Heretics.
And yes, SK had the 5 groves. They do end up taking themselves a couple of towers and some presence across the map, but Heretics are playing these picks really well. They are picking off people like Rika, or at least his ultimate. They picked off Loopy multiple times. Jenax goes down, and for a couple of these roaming plays they've made, can make the difference before the next dragon comes through.
A Vault Breaker is only the start of the threat, and a Magnet Storm is the final trend. Sten does it and makes himself known as Sheo jumps in a little bit too deep, a little bit too early. The linchpin of Team Heretics is down, and now all hell breaks loose with SK bringing in the big guns. Alone time with this set turret, but not enough damage there. Artican going down, SK re-grasping some of this game, and for Baron's up in 15. Black Cleaver Shojin.
This is definitely the build that we've seen a lot more this week in LEC. No Eclipse anymore, going towards this double build. Very, very strong 2-item mark. Stand, ooh, is he there to save Flackett?
Flackett only gets slowed. Another good Magnet Storm. Stand is at the front line, at the heart of it again. Kadui repositions over the turret down. There's nothing in SK's way. They'll push past it. Rika in the way again with a Spirit Rush.
Rika might be in a spot of trouble. Does have Flash and all. I think they might have missed their opportunity.
They saw him definitely, right? I mean, again, Rika just didn't care. He walked forward. Sten's going to be the first target. Sheo gets a good ult up, and in goes Camilo. Wait, Team Heretics, it's working. Now for the turnabout play, SK have nowhere to stay. Loopy's so low as the Dragon just spawns, and this was their soul, but Team Heretics made the long con into a slow push.
Huge play from Sheo. The secret agent maneuvers do work out, and I wonder whether Rika should have just panic flashed instead. The ult not quick enough. Dragon to get started, and I think SK just have to give up the ghosts here. Picardo, no flash, will have to stick around for a smite steal, but I think even that's too risky at half HP.
He has no flash. That would be it would be suicidal. Team Heretics. They get 2 Dragons. SK at the inside track to mid, so at least this keeps the game flowing for them. Gold still back in their pocket, and gold, by the way, is even, so...
Here, you need it to be there. That's
moving
a problem.
Circle to UFO. It is scary, you're right. SK have used that to their advantage. Solar Flare, Camilo now caught out. Remember, he burnt his flash in the previous play. He's stuck against the wall. The curtain call into Loopy, trying to get Kadui, who's got so many bodies ahead of him. Stand is now left alone. SK are still taking it down in awe of Team Heretics who are watching, but Flackett is so far away, there's not going to be a range to add in. And SK pick up the Baron, and with it, this early...
For free. That means that their engage becomes very, very hard to deal with, and SK can just keep disengaging, keep throwing out Ws. Turret goes down. Heretics.
Now again, this inner turret that I thought with Baron wouldn't really reach. In the last 25 seconds, SK have opened up the top lane as well. Baron moves to 3,500 as a power play. Here is SK, start up the Dragon, 7k. It's going down.
Stand looking for the miracle flank. Hexgate over. It will be on a ward, and that's Kedui's W down. Could be important.
And Stand is so far away. Sheo goes to no man's lane. You talked about it in draft, and now see it in reality. Out goes Sheo. The curtain call will fly. 4,500. It's going down quick. It's the Dragon. It's Health Bar. The fourth shot for the steal. Team Heretics still in the game, but Sheo no longer. The charm out of miss. He's somehow alive, but the dive in from Bukata ends in a flash. He avoids the deadly flourish, but Flackett is on the chase. The Weaver's Wall out. It continues round 2 as SK are kiting back still. It's Kadui versus the world, and I think he can hold the world up. All it takes is a deadly flourish, which he kites away, but his poke really hurts. In the side, in the rim, anywhere he hits you, it is grim. Team Heretics is a 4-man unit. Can't step up to him. Sheo knows, or Stand rather. The flash forward. Kadui gets a rocket, but a 4th shot and a reload. Team Heretics, another kill. Bukata thinks about it as Genax now rolls in this game. He's going from better to best as Carlson from behind. It's a dog shot, but that dog wants to go in again. Flackett for another exhaust down. Dead meat as Camilo survives.
It's a good angle. It's a little bit too late at this point. I understand you can't recall and teleport any quicker. They're going on to him
again, but it's mega deep. As you said, disengage with the Magnet Storm from Stand, layers onto everyone. Opposites attract, but for SK, how true is that as a frontline Ari is the worst one. Flackett gets the kill. Team Heretics, again, moments in the sun. The turret goes with it.
Heretics are managing to thread the needle so well. Kadui, so much damage, but not the easiest way for him to get out of the combo. This is going to buy them a Baron, and as we were saying before, you know, it is equal in Dragons now. The Baron buff will now last over till the next Dragon spawn. Heretics are bringing us to late game. They've talked about their tenacity. They've talked about the 3-word plan for themselves.
Oh yeah, it's a game of boots where he's probably just going to upgrade those Tarbies anyway. So Loopy, that is an int. Soulflare's going to come out. Can they do anything with it is the question, but SK support giving freebies, not being the best game from him, and Team Heretics will smile at the deal.
3 Hex Salt unable to be contested.
Gotta say, for Team Heretics, Resilience really the name of the game, as you said. With that soul down as well, the chase becomes unbelievable. But SK will just have to stand there and accept no smiling anymore. in the corners of these SK members that were so far ahead. I'm talking about Rika and Kadui, who in this game had monumental displays. Kadui no longer. It's Sheo's chase, the seismic shove, a combination that is unbreakable. Team Heretics now with an open mid.
Fantastic follow-up with the Weaver's Wall. Makes it so easy to pick off this Corki, who had so much of the gold for SK. Heretics with the Baron buff and the Hex Soul can absolutely crush the base now.
Flack it, you might think 4 shots, but it's enough. Again, Team Heretics blast open 2 lanes. A good charm, but it's all in defense here. How long can SK hold on? Sten thinking about an engage, a deadly flourish. Yet again, Loopy shoved back. He just respawned to die on his back. Team Heretics with 5 still. The Needlework has scaled, and Genax is the last line of defense. And as he holds on, trying to clear the wave, the curtain call brings out. Brilliance is shown with 4 shots, only 2 connecting. An ulti used, but a Magnet Storm keeping Picardo in place. Team Heretics again.
Look button, and something disappears on the other side of the map. Heretics doing a good job to play around that. And a couple of wobbles in the mid game. SK will be wondering where it went wrong as he goes forwards again.
He the charm. Golden no. Sheo might have run out of time. Magnet Storm saved again. Sten's resurgence coming into the LEC, or at least his debut in this split, has looked so much better than the last. Sten gonna look for the flip, and Genax gets no chance to bring the game back to even. SK running out of odds. 3 left in the base, and Team Heretics with 1 lane to go through.
Genax showing why you shouldn't run with scissors and do ill-informed teleports. It's not been his best use of globals. This game goes down very easily, and Heretics, I think they'll just march in with 3 inhibitors. Can they finish at this point? Well, they're going to give it a try.
Picardo doesn't have enough wave clear, but Rika might. Zone control is good from Camilo, a charm so narrowly missed. The minions coming out for their second push, and Rika still trying his best to defend. Flackett looks for the range, and the 4th shot takes it into the turret, and SK know the drill. Loopy steps up again. He has to die a 7th time as Sheo runs into the turret. 1 left remaining as Camilo's dived on by Bukata. The pierce through, the bleed enough. Camilo, though, gets his dying breath of a poke. A double over to Flackett, who has been seizing the day. Team Heretics game 1. Resilience is their name.
That was an awesome Jhin game coming through.